Hey everyone, Gunnar and Owen here for you again on this beautiful Friday for yet another edition of the 5-Star News.
Yes, and we have some good stuff for you today, and we'll start you off with What's Up Heritage. Here's our very own Isaac Delk.
I appreciate the intro. Now stop wasting time and get into some Friday announcements. Students, be sure to dress appropriately for next week's homecoming week. For Monday, pajama day, and Tuesday being soccer moms versus barbecue dads. Let's see how you guys perform. Students, our Powder Puff game is today. Be sure that you brought your $3 and go out there and support your generals. Sophomores, your sophomore social is only a few days away. If you haven't yet, vote for what flavored ice cream you want and what song you want to hear. Price is $3 center, so be sure you have it ready. Now, let's get on to the weather. For Friday, it'll be bright and sunny with a high of 85 and a low 60. On Saturday, it'll be slightly cloudy with a high of 86 and a low 60. And for Sunday, it will also be cloudy with a high of 87 and a low 61. Now, let's get back to the anchors for more news.
Thanks, Isaac, and now on to the news. And man, it sure is a busy time here at the school. Tons of stuff going on, Owen.
Yep, the past few days have been crazy here at Heritage, and it all started with our journalism department as they hosted their annual yearbook conference on Wednesday.
Around 20 schools came from all over our area to come to Heritage and learn more about putting their school's yearbook together.
How did the conference go? Here's 5-Star News reporters Gunnar Bryson and Brody Irvin with the report.
Well, the Justin's Workshop offers basically like a crash course on yearbook design. So we go through all the elements of designing a spread, designing a whole yearbook, designing the cover. We also kind of go through and talk about branding and selling the yearbook. Usually the first portion of the yearbook workshop is all about building a brand for the school and the yearbook in a way to reach out to students and parents in the community and encourage interest in the book.
I think it's important because you get to learn a lot of new stuff, especially for I'm new to journalism and yearbook this year, so it's really good for me to be able to learn new stuff and get to meet other people and kids from all over Georgia that are in yearbook.
I think learning new techniques and easier ways to make a yearbook and see marketing stuff behind it and what really sells more than other things.
I'm learning a lot about kind of different techniques for all the contents. I'm sure I'll learn stuff for graphic design. I'm sure I'll learn some communication and some terms and vocabulary. And I think it'll help me to help everyone else in my class because a lot of us work together and share our previous knowledge. And I think learning here and getting kind of more education on everything that's kind of my job will help me do it better.
Well, we get the pleasure of meeting a whole bunch of different yearbook staffs and yearbook students. There's going to be about 300 kids here today. So that's about 200 more than we've ever had. Usually this workshop kind of tops out around 100, 150. So we're going to be meeting and networking a lot today, hopefully. So that's one good thing that we get out of it.
Well, this is my first time doing yearbook, so I'm very excited to learn about what I'm actually supposed to be doing because I don't know, I need a little bit more instruction, I guess.
Well, this is my first year in yearbook, and I was really excited to try something new, and I think this is a good way to start the year.
This is actually my first year coming. I wanted to come, though, because I thought it was going to be a great opportunity and to really get our yearbook to be the best that it possibly could be.
That's always a cool event for both our staff here at Heritage as well as all the other schools that take part in it.
Heritage sophomores were treated to a very educational field trip this past Tuesday.
Yes, our 10th graders made their trip over to the colony to take part in the county's teen maze.
These students took part in a lot of interactive events that were all designed to educate them on things like drugs, drinking, and teen pregnancy.
How did it go for our students? Here's Isaac Delk with the report.
So the Teen Maze is a great opportunity for all of our sophomores to attend an event which is to learn about risky behaviors, things such as substance abuse, alcoholism, teen pregnancy, DUIs, just a lot of great concepts like that that'll get us thinking about our future and how to navigate life the appropriate ways.
I felt that it was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. It was fun. I learned that drinking and driving can be very dangerous and to not do it.
The first one I went to was the funeral one, and they taught us about how to deal with your grief and how it affects everyone, and we should find a way help. We should find help.
I went to the suicide prevention, like I mentioned, and the pregnancy one, and they put the pregnancy belly on me, and it was on for like 5 minutes. And after my shoulders were killing me, I learned how to change a baby, like the diaper, and how they sleep safely.
Sammy Jones. Yeah!
Thanks, Ike, for that report. But now time for a break. But hang with us because Brody Irving will join us after the commercial with sports.
No football game tonight, but there is a Powder Puff game today, and he'll have a preview. Stick around. Sports is next.
Let's go. Some food. Oh, yeah. Some food.
Oh, let's get some food. Let's go, baby.
Food.
Let's get some freaking food, baby. Let's get some freaking water.
Yo, Brady, I'm done with my food.
Yeah, I'm done
where
with
should
this.
we put this?
I think we should just toss out the window. Everyone litters in the hospital
that's
parking lot.
fine.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, guys, pick it up.
Hey guys, you don't need to leader. The gender work very hard to pick that up.
You're right, Dario. We really do need to pick this up. Yep.
Don't be mean. Keep heritage clean.
Welcome into sports, everybody. Brody Irvin here, and we're going to start you off with some good news about our volleyball team. Coach Cooper's team were back at home this past Tuesday for a couple of region matches against Southeast Whitfield and Cedartown. Not the best two region opponents, so a great chance to build up on a regional record. How did the matches turn out? Here's Owen Bryant with the match recap.
Everybody kind of did their job. Usually there's a player that maybe stands out more than others, but I really do think that everybody kind of took the lead at different times, and if someone wasn't performing their best, there was someone there to step up and kind of do better. So I think that it really was just a good collective team effort. Yes, we had 2 region wins. It's always good to get region wins. We still have some stuff to work out, so we were able to work on some different lineups in those games. And then we have some tough region competition coming up. So it's always good to have that confidence of having region wins, but we know that we still have to face a lot of these opponents again. It just means that we know what we need to continue to do to be successful in the region. Within the region tournament, we might face either one of these teams again. So it's just good to know what to plan for moving forward. We haven't played Central yet. We play them next week. They're a tough team. We have Sonoraville again. So we definitely have some of the tougher teams in our region still to play the rest of the season.
Congrats. Great way to take care of business. To football now, and no game for our generals tonight, but there is some football being played on Jeff Sims Field this afternoon. Yep, our annual Powder Puff game takes place around 2 p.m. Girls from all over the different classes competing against each other to take this year's title. We talked to some players and coaches earlier this week. Here's a quick preview of the games.
I'm really excited for the game. I think that this year the seniors are going to dominate, and I'm just ready to get out there and kick some butt.
I'm pretty excited. I'm a little nervous. I heard the seniors are pretty hardcore this year, but I've heard it's a lot of fun from the other freshmen that have played before, or from the other upperclassmen, so I'm pretty excited about it.
Who's some of y'all's key players, and who are y'all's coaches this year?
Well, Maddie Ray ran a lot and did a lot of, she scored a lot last year. I'm usually the quarterback, and really everyone that plays does a great job.
So I'm a cheerleader, so that means I get to go up in the air and stuff, and I think that's pretty cool.
Lucas Redwine and Cooper Chapp and Braden Slaughter they're our coaches, and we practiced yesterday at the middle school on the practice field and today during lunch, and they've been going pretty good, but I don't think they realize how we don't exactly know all their plays and everything.
We did not win last year. It was a little bit of a fraud in our opinion, but this year what it's going to take is just a little bit of preparation and some intensity and just go out there and have fun.
That's always a great event. And now to a brand new segment that here at the 5-Star News we are very excited about. We're calling it HHS Game Time, and that's where myself and Owen Bryant are going to come up with random college football games each week and give our bold predictions. It won't just be mine and Owen's picks, but we'll be talking to our mics out into the hallway to see what some of you are thinking about the games as well.
Here's our first edition. Some of the games we're talking about are BYU Oregon, Tennessee Akron, and Georgia South Carolina. Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first episode of the College Pick'ems here on the 5-Star News. I'm Brody Irvin, and usually I'll have Owen Bryant with me, but he's not going to be on this episode. But basically, I'll talk about some games, and we'll get some predictions. And, so from last week, here's some notable scores. Alabama beat Texas by a score of 20-19. Tennessee beat Pitt 34-27. BYU beat Baylor 26-20. And Kentucky beat Florida 26-16. With some good games last week, we also had some upsets. So Marshall beat number 8 Notre Dame by a score of 26-21. App State beat number 6 Texas A&M 17-14, and Georgia Southern beat Nebraska 45-42. So I picked some games to talk about for this week and get some predictions on. We got Mississippi State taking on LSU, BYU taking on Oregon, and then I'm going to talk about Tennessee versus Akron, and UGA is going to play South Carolina this week. And then our game of the week is going to be Texas A&M and Miami. Now let's get into some predictions. So I've got Mississippi State beating LSU 37-24, and I'm picking BYU to beat Oregon 31-27. And then for this Tennessee-Akron game, Tennessee is a 50-point favorite, so I've got them winning 62-7. And then I think Georgia's going to beat South Carolina by a score of 37-6. Our game of the week for this week is Texas A&M taking on Miami. So for that game, I've got Miami winning 27-13 after this rough game this past week for A&M. I think Miami's just going to come in and win. Now let's see what the people of Heritage think. All right, I'm here with Grant Steele. All right, who do you think is going to win the A&M and Miami game?
I'm going to go with Miami.
Okay, so what do you think the score is going to be to this game?
I don't think A&M can put points on the board that easily, so I'm going to go with like maybe a 24-27-10.
All right, I'm here with Calvin Tribble to get his thoughts on the Georgia-South Carolina game. So who do you think is going to win?
I give it to Georgia.
All right, what's your prediction for the final score?
55-0.
Okay, why do you think it's such a blowout?
South Carolina sucks.
All right, I'm here with Tipton Smart to get his thoughts on the BYU-Oregon game. So who do you think is going to win?
I have Oregon 31-21.
Okay. Why do you think it's going to be such a close game?
Well, my guess is since Oregon's offensive line is so big, they're probably going to dominate over the 3-3-5 that BYU plays. BYU has an undersized defensive line, and I feel like the absence of Puka Nacua and Gunnar Romney for BYU is really going to hurt the offense, so we're not going to be able to keep up with their run attack.
Now that was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to join Brody for next week's segment.
I knew you'd like that one, Owen. But now let's get back to some news. Our FFA department held a very cool get-to-know-you event last Monday.
It was their first ever FFA picnic, and it took place in the brand new outdoor classroom. What was it all about? Here's Claire Martin and myself with the story.
We had a really great time at the FFA picnic on Monday. We had a lot of kids come. It was a good time. We played some games, ate some food, had some fellowships. It was a really great time.
I think it went really well. Met a lot of new people, had a lot of fun.
I definitely feel like I learned how much of a community FFA is.
The biggest takeaway I know for my officer team, we're wanting to plan more interactive meetings and things like that, whether they're during lunch or right after school or even later in the afternoon at our new ag building. So we're really excited to see what they plan and all that's coming up.
I think it really helped with communicating skills and just branching out a lot.
It was a good-sized event. We're excited to see how much more we can grow. Literally,
Good way to get kids involved. Just offer up some free food.
I hear you, man. Now, time to get to what a lot of folks have been waiting for. It's Friday, and it's finally time to take a trip into Bobby's World.
Oh, yeah, dude. Let's go. Here's Aaliyah Hensley with this week's installment. Take it away, guys.
Hi, everybody. I'm Connor Alden.
Hey, Bobby Hunt, live.
And welcome to a 5th episode of Bobby's World. So our first question is, what is your favorite wrestling move?
My favorite wrestling move, ask Coach Gibson. I put him in the sleeper about 2-3 years ago. He's still walking around in the days.
How long does it take you to get ready in the morning?
Probably maybe an hour. You know, it's cool if I shave or not. You know, I gotta keep this look.
What is your favorite place to relax in your house?
Oh man, that's gotta be that recliner, that chair sitting in front of that 53-inch TV.
When you were a kid, what was your favorite summer activity?
Oh man, jumping on that bicycle, running to the Rossville swimming pool, stay there all day long, man. It was nice. I like to swim.
If you were principal of Heritage High School, what would you have the students do for a day?
If I was the principal of Heritage High School, well, Heritage High School is run pretty smooth. It's got Mr. Bradford, good principal and everything. If I had one choice for the kids to do, can't have play day every day, so I would have to pick. Maybe watch a movie in the theater. You know, let a student pick up the movie and watch a movie in the theater. And eat popcorn. Don't forget about the popcorn. Hey man, everything's good. You know, the weather's beautiful. Get out and walk your dog. Everything's good. You know, the students is good. Some of them, you know, start to pick up after yourself now. But other than that, you know, football's 4-0. I mean, hey, go Generals.
And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News, but rest easy.
We'll be back next Tuesday for a brand new report, but until then, have a great weekend and stay classy, Heritage.